if you close your eyes.
Welcome back to Mediocre Gamers. This is Crimson, and today we are going to be looking at Marvel Champions. This is a game that was just announced at Gen Con this year. Unfortunately, we are missing a card for the Rhino deck, so we will be substituting in some basic cards. But what I'm going to be doing today is building a deck with you guys. So, first thing we're going to look at is our hero card. So, we have She-Hulk is the deck I'm going to be building. Two different sides. She flips. First side is pretty decent. With the interrupt, you can reduce threat, which is how the opponent wins. I'm going to assume that you know how to play the game, that you've watched some people play. Team Covenant has done a great playthrough, teach you all the basic rules. We're pretty much just making the deck today. So we're going to be experimenting around and seeing what we can come up with. But yeah, she is a great character that we are definitely going to want to use. 15 hit points, just amazing. Alright, so since we are using her, we do have to use her 15 card signature cards. I do have all the appropriate amount that are in here. There are some duplicates. These are static and cannot be changed, altered, or in any other way modified. We will also grab her Nemesis cards. This one will go in the deck. These ones will sit off to the side. Well, not into this deck, but they'll go into the encounter deck. Then we have to choose a color. So we are going to choose either protection or yellow. I think we're going to go with yellow. And then, although protection does have some pretty awesome effects. And then we're going to grab our neutrals. A deck size is 40 to 50. So we got 15 already. Bam. I'm going to start with neutrals because there are some neutrals that I feel are required in every deck. Like energy. It is max 1 per deck, but gives you 2 of the resource. So we're definitely going to have 1 of each of these in the deck. We're going to put in a Mockingbird and a Nick Fury. They are unique, so you can only have 1 in the deck. Not a fan of first aid, so I will not be adding first aid. It's okay. It's a little under. So it's 2 resources for 3 damage. If it was 2 resources for 4 damage, yes, definitely. But 2 for 3, I don't think it's worth it. So we are going to skip on Haymakers. Definitely going to skip on emergencies. It does cost 0, but I mean, it's 1 threat for a card when our hero does that by itself. Yes, we will definitely be looking at those 3. And we'll definitely be looking at Avengers Mansion. Now, yes, I will be cutting these down quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. So these cards are out. These cards are still a maybe. Now we're going to look through here. Daredevil. You're probably going to always play your allies because you can only have 1 in the deck anyways. For Justice, 2 cost event, gives you a lightning resource. Hero action thought, remove 3 threat from a scheme. 4 instead if you paid for this card using mind resource. Yes, that is definitely a card we would be interested in running. Now, Hero Interrupt. When any amount of threat would be placed on a scheme, you take it as damage instead. Well, she's got the highest health and highest recovery, so yes, that's an interesting card that would be very good. Okay. Play under any player's control, max 1 player, plus 1 want, which she does not have high thought in the normal, so might not. That's a maybe. I don't know if it's worth 2 cards to play it. Interrogation Room, max 1 player. After you defeat a minion, exhaust and remove. It's a maybe also. Jessica Jones is a definite. Okay, cost 2, get 3 counters. Exhaust it, remove a threat. I mean, it is cheaper than some of the other ones, but I mean, at the same point, after you defeat a minion, remove. And she does have 3 attack. So these are also a maybe. These are definitely yes. So, put the definite yeses in there. Let's see if we can cut this down a little bit more. We don't need 3 helicarriers. Probably only 1 will be fine. Don't need 3 mansions. We are going to put 2 in there because we do want to draw it a little earlier. Definitely going to use the 3 of those. Definitely going to use a Nick Fury and a Mocking. And yeah. So what are we at? Okay, so we need 4 more cards. Okay. So 4 more cards out of these cards. Honestly, I'm going to go with these 3, mainly because of the resource that they produce. And I think we will go ahead and play 1 of that in case we want to, in case one of our other allies has really good management for it. Okay. So that looks like the deck. 40 cards. What hand size is? Can be pretty hard to see the hand size. Let me just take a quick look here. I have to zoom in on the character. 6. Okay. So let's draw 6 cards. Yes, I know I'm using an overpower back because we don't have a scan of the other back. Oh, pretty decent. Like, if I were to throw some stuff back, I'd probably throw that back. I'd definitely throw that back. I don't think we need that right away. Probably keep that. Draw 3 more. Let's take a look here. Deal 1 damage to each enemy. Gets +2 attack. After she attacks, discard this, stun the attacked enemy. So I think for your first turn with this, probably with this hand, you're going to go Avengers Mansion. So you'll probably go 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard that. Tap that, give an ally a card because you don't need the extra card right now. Just not going to do anything for you. And then I probably would switch over to Hulk and attack the enemy. Might as well get some of that damage in right away. And then I draw back up to 6. We're just testing out to see how the draws look. This time I will tap and draw a card myself. Okay. So, I think I want to get the Helicarrier out. So, exhaust, choose a player, reduce the cost of the next card that player plays this phase by 1. So, 1, 2, 3. And then tough choice here. I think I would probably go ahead and use split personality. 1, 2, 3. Flip her back to normal. And then I redraw hand size, which is 6. And for this, I would go ahead and tap down, play a Daredevil, 1, 2, 3. And then I would flip back over, deal the 2 damage, and then swing in again. Let's just see what the next turn would look like. Probably gonna discard that. So we'll draw not 5. Hand size 4. So we draw 4. We'll draw an extra card. I would play the Tenacity. Get rid of the Punch. And then probably play the Strength. Won't be using that right now, but that's fine. And then swing in, and flip her back. Pretty much you're going to want to flip her every turn. And I feel like the draws were fine. Dex looks good. I mean, obviously I have to play some games to find out, and we will definitely be looking at doing that. Probably going to make a couple more videos on some decks, and then see if I can get some friends in and see if we can get some games going.